Well, hello YouTube. This is just another guy talking about stuff. Back with another video predicting the 2024 presidential election. That's right. You know a lot of people are doing it, but here I am to give my 2 cents on who's going to win the 2024 US presidential election. Will it be Kamala Harris or will it be Donald Trump? Let's find out. So here are the map as it stands today, Tuesday, October 29th, 2024. This map was apparently updated about an hour ago. So besides the four toss-up states there are, you see Donald Trump has a lead 262 to 226. You need 270 electoral votes to win. So right now, it looks like a pretty slim margin for Kamala Harris. But let's reset the map and see what I think's going to happen. So reset the map. Boom. Blank map. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right, so here's the blank map. Let's run down some of the obvious ones. Of course, we got my state of New York is going to be blue. California blue. Oregon blue. Washington blue. A lot of these New England states are going blue. I have heard New Hampshire, Delaware is going to be blue, Maryland blue, DC blue. I did hear something about New Hampshire maybe going red. Don't think it's going to happen. We're going to stay blue. Vermont's blue. Maine is a weird state in that it has electoral districts. So the state itself, I think, is going to be blue with one red district. I think that's let me, yeah, I was right. I can't remember which district it is. I think it's this one. Does it really matter? I don't think so. No, that's blue. Okay, where were we? Got to reset these now. Vermont blue. New Hampshire. We're keeping New Hampshire blue for now. I don't think New Hampshire's going anywhere for the Democrats. I think they've still got it there. Blue on the West Coast, of course. Now we can start filling up some red ones. We're going to leave North Carolina blank for now. South Carolina, yeah. Florida, yeah. No shot for Florida yet. If the Democrats can flip Florida again, it's going to be a tough going for the Republicans, but it's just not there yet. All these red states, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, going up north now, Ohio. Let's leave these blank. Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Texas. Let's go Kansas first, red. Nebraska, red. Nebraska's another state that has weird electoral college districts, so they can. I think it's this one. They're going to be blue. We'll get one electoral vote. The Democrats will out of this one, but the Dakota's red. North Dakota's red. Montana's red. Wyoming's red. Idaho's red. Utah's. Let's leave Utah blank for now. Colorado we can leave blank. New Mexico we'll leave blank. Texas going red. Again, another state where if the Democrats can make some gains and win a state like Texas, it'll be a big game changer for the Electoral College. So this leaves us right now with Donald Trump 193, Kamala Harris 165. I think we can start filling in some of these. Indiana's going to go red. This election is going to be a lot closer than the one I called in 2024, which I did a really good job on if you go back and look at that video. I think I got only 2 states wrong, and that was actually in favor of Biden and not Trump. So I did have Biden winning by a smaller margin than actually happened. But those 2 states I got wrong were Arizona and Georgia, but we'll get into that a little bit. Let's see. Virginia can always, I think, can be a little bit of a tricky state sometimes, but I think they're going to go blue. All right. North Carolina is a big one for Kamala Harris to lose. I think she's going to do it. I think she's going to lose it. So I think Donald Trump's got North Carolina. That one leans red right now. But I don't think Kamala Harris has that vote. Let's go. Let's leave these big states. These are huge states right here. This north corridor here with Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Illinois is always kind of tricky too, but I think they're going to be blue. Iowa, actually, I missed that. That's a definite red. I don't know how I missed that one. Let's see. Where were we now? So this brings us to Donald Trump 226, where Kamala Harris has 197. New Mexico. I think New Mexico's blue. Colorado's blue. Utah's going to go red. That leaves us with 212 to 232 right now in favor of Donald Trump. Now we're going to start talking about some nitty-gritty things here. Let's start with the three states up here. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan. Minnesota, I think, is going to stay blue. That one could be tricky. If she loses Minnesota, that's going to be a 10 electoral votes that she should be able to count on. I think Wisconsin as well should land us in the blue spot. Michigan, another tough one. 15 electoral votes there. I think she wins Michigan. I think Kamala Harris is able to take Michigan. That leaves us with 4 states left. Here's where it gets into the weeds a little bit. Let's start at the West Coast. Nevada, right now, I believe, is leaning Trump. I might have got this one wrong, too, back in 2020. I think Nevada went for Biden, very slim margins. But I think Trump comes back and wins Nevada. That puts him at 238. Oh, I forgot about... Sorry, Alaska and Hawaii. I forgot about you guys. We know what you guys are going to vote for, though. Alaska's going red. Hawaii goes blue. It's just the way it is. That's the way they vote out there. Can't forget about our non-contiguous states out there, Alaska and Hawaii. Okay, so that leaves us with 3 states left here. We got Arizona, PA, and Georgia. Now, Georgia, Joe Biden, big surprise for Joe Biden to win Georgia last election cycle. I think it'll be a big surprise for Kamala Harris to win it. I'm gonna go Donald Trump wins Georgia. Look for that state to be huge. I think we know what state is going to be the biggest decider, because we're going to get to that in 1 second. Because Arizona, again, another slim margin state that went to Joe Biden. I think Kamala Harris can actually. That's my big surprise pick of the election. I think Kamala Harris wins Arizona by a small margin. That's a tough call to make, but I think she's going to take Arizona by a very small margin. Now, if you asked me a month ago, I would have said Kamala Harris runs away with the popular vote. Even if she does lose the Electoral College, I would say she runs away with the popular vote by about 3.5 million. I'm not feeling too confident about that anymore. I do think she still win the popular vote, but I'm going to bring that number down to maybe between 1 and 2 million votes. I think she still wins the popular vote by 1 or 2 million votes. It's going to be a lot closer than 2020 was for pretty obvious reasons, right? COVID threw a big wrench in the works. A lot of people were politically engaged because they had nothing better to do. Obviously, coming out of COVID hurt the Democratic Party a lot with the recovery efforts. You know, doing a good number on the economy. People don't really think about how the worldwide economy was affected. Because if you take that into account, the United States did okay compared to a lot of other countries. But that's not really the way we think around here. So Joe Biden definitely took a hit, and that didn't help the Democrats at all in this election. So there's still a lot of sentiment that the economy is in the wrong direction, when in reality, I think Joe Biden really did a decent job turning things around. I don't love to give Joe Biden a lot of credit for the economy. I don't think any president really affects the economy as much as a lot of people give him credit for. But that being said, when you're in the office, that's what you got to deal with. So here's the state we got to watch. Pennsylvania. My biggest prediction I can make right now, I think the easiest prediction I can make right now, actually, I should say that, is whoever wins Pennsylvania is going to win the presidency. And right now, it is a week before the election, 1 week before the election, I'm going to call it for Donald Trump. So Donald Trump, this is a lot closer than I think a lot of people have it right now. Donald Trump 276 to Kamala Harris's 262. Donald Trump becomes the 47th president of the United States, as well as the 45th president of the United States. And we get 4 years of him, and we'll see what happens. But there's my prediction. 276 to 262. A lot closer than I think people have it. Let's go right now to the 2024 consensus. See where I differ with 538 here. So what did I say? I don't think I really differ much. I mean, these toss-ups, if we look at these toss-ups, these are the toss-ups that I was talking about. Again, I think that goes blue. I think that stays blue. This is my big upset. That goes blue. This is going red. Georgia stays red, or goes back to red, I should say. North Carolina is a toss-up, but I think it goes red. And then PA goes to Trump. So they have 247. What did I get wrong? What did I guess wrong here? Because I had Kamala Harris with more votes than this. I'm trying to figure out if I made a mistake. This could be a much more... Oh, I had Georgia. No, I didn't. I didn't have Georgia. I had Georgia red. I had Arizona blue. Oh, Michigan. There we go. That's what I was thinking. All right, there we go. That's the 276 to 262 I was looking for. I was like, wait a minute, I made a mistake there somewhere. But now we fixed it. All right, so that's it. That's my prediction. We'll see what happens. Next week's election, I don't think we're going to know on Wednesday morning who the president will be in January. I think this is going to take some counting. I think it's going to be very close in a couple states. But if I had to pick right now, I got Donald Trump winning 276 to Kamala Harris's 262. Take it or leave it. Let me know what you think in the comments. What did I get wrong? What do you think I got right? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe. I really haven't made a lot of videos lately. I've been meaning to do this for a while now. Last time around, I did it a month before the election. And like I said, I did not to blow my own horn here, but I did a pretty good job last year. Like I said, I got a couple states wrong, but with this election being this close, a couple states will make a big difference if I get wrong. Like I said, if PA does go blue, Kamala Harris wins. PA, like I said, that's my biggest indicator right there. Whoever wins Pennsylvania will win the election. So we'll know pretty early if that's the case. But I hope everyone goes out there, goes to vote, does your civic duty. That's the word I'm looking for. Your democratic duty, your civic duty. Go vote, and we'll see you soon. Until next time, witty sign off catchphrase.